Yo, what's up guys? This is the demo for the advanced workout for days 11 through 20 of the SuperNatural transformation program. Yeah, glad you guys are taking it on. Thank you so much for playing. First exercise is called sitting cow face with strap. So, we take our high-tech equipment, my tie it in a little knot, place it around your lower thigh. Roll your hips forward, small arch in the low back on the butt, and the little bony parts of your butt. Then push out the strap on your knees pretty hard to feel the work eventually cracking your butt muscles. And then you're going to reach over your head with one arm and back behind the other and grasp if you can and hold for 1 minute. And then switch. If that's too hard to reach all the way around, then at first, just take one arm, put it on your shoulder like yay, and then push it back until you develop the extension capacity in your upper body. Keep that strap there for the next one. Keep pushing out. Interlace your fingers like so. Arms straight, reach up, keep pushing out on the strap, and you're going to hold this over the extension for 1 minute. Cool? So that's the second exercise for this routine. The third is static lunge into the discus throw or Apollo stretch. Rock, sit, one leg forward, back, sit. This leg 90 degrees at the knee. This leg back and straight. You hold this for 30 seconds. Keep the stomach flat, head, shoulder, hip aligned. Then reach back. So my left leg's back, my right arm's reaching. I'm twisting to my right. And this arm comes up and over, and you try to reach and twist and extend like so. And hold for a minute, okay? You can go further, you can look up, if you got balance, it takes a lot of coordination, but it's something built in. So hold that for 1 minute and switch. Next exercise is called full static extension. So for this one, you grab a bench, something like it, then put your knees up on it, okay, right at the edge of it, and your hips go about 6 to 8 inches in front of your knees. Cool? Let your back arch, shoulders over your wrist, and then everything collapses and sags down, okay? So I've got a lot of work in my shoulders, but also my hips, okay? You can hold this for 1.5 minutes. Head relaxed, elbows straight, shoulder blades together. It's going to help create a lot of hip function as far as flexion is concerned. To be very flexible in forward bending like that, and it's also going to correct rotation. Next exercise is spread foot forward bend sequence. This one is awesome for building kinetic chain. Put your feet really quite wide apart on a non-slippery surface, pointing straight ahead. Okay? Thighs are tight, weight is towards the balls of the feet, and there's a little arch in the low back, okay? Do like a little, you wish. So, okay, right at the shoulder, chest height, and bend forward with a slow arch, okay? Cool? Thighs tight, weight stays towards your toes, and then pull up using your hamstrings and calves and leg muscles to operate that. Keep the knees straight. And you do that 5 times in that position, 5 times like this, and 5 times like this. Okay, so each time pulling up with the legs, keeping the weight towards the balls of the feet, or the front of the feet. Next exercise is called Spider-Man crawls. This is great. I really love this one. You start off in a regular, like hands and knees sort of position, okay? Then you're going to take up off your knees and take one leg way forward and plant it. So you can see it's even with my wrist. Okay? Right there. And it's outside now. Then shift your weight to that leg, and this leg goes way up behind and walks forward. Boom. So you couldn't see that with the camera was, but it came way up and then landed even with the wrist again. Then we crawl again forward, boom. So you keep progressing like that forward. It's great to do that outside because it requires a little bit more space. You can keep going and walking like that in the steep lunges, really sinking the hips into it each time as you go up and then plant down. Alright, cool. So you do that 30 times with your legs, with each leg. Next exercise is called sumo shuffle. We're going to go in every direction. So you can go front, back, sideways, as well as like circular. And it looks like this. It's like the free squat, where you bend down, really deep, pretty much parallel with your thighs, and upright with your upper body, and then you shuffle. And sideways, staying low. You go forward, like that, hit, and backward. Kind of like you're playing basketball with midgets, so you're in a brawl with 3-year-olds. But you want to stay real low, keep the low center of gravity like that. Builds a lot of hip function, and it's also pretty challenging to the musculature of the legs. So that'll help build strong, toned gait muscles. Cool. So do that for 2 to 3 minutes, just going around either straight forward and back and sideways, or as I showed you, sort of an erratic pattern like you're playing basketball, something like that. Next one is called inchworms. This one requires a lot of hip function. Start off, try to stay tight and straight throughout the entire exercise. And you walk down, knees are straight, thighs are tight, and then walk your hands out into a downward dog, create a little extension there, and then swoop through, and then back into downward dog. Walk your feet forward, and then progress again. All the way up. Downward dog, swoop through, and then back up through. So an easier option, in case it's too hard, is instead of doing that roller coaster worm-like motion, just go down, walk out, and then go out either into a push-up, or instead of push-up, you can just go into like a cobra, and then back up to downward dog, and walk forward. Just go as far forward as you can. Some of you may only be able to reach up here, and others may be able to go all the way till your hands are palm down on the floor. Whatever it is, you'll progress as you go. So you do 20 repetitions of inchworms, okay? Then extended lateral, deep lunge. So one leg is pointing towards one wall, the other leg is pointing towards another wall. This is at 90 degrees. This arm goes down, so the tip of the middle finger is lightly touching the ground, not resting on it. And elbow is pushing firmly against the side of the knee to open up the hip and to help the body twist up towards the ceiling. This arm reaches and turns, and the head goes up. Okay, so it's rotating really hard upward for 1 minute, and then switch the other way. Push the other leg for another minute. Cool. Last one is standing on the wall, which you guys are familiar with. You can go, just again, just remind you, hip width apart, with your feet pointing straight ahead, lightly touching the wall with your head, shoulder blades, hips, and ankle and heels. And you hold that pose, looking straight ahead, relaxed, meditating on whatever it is you want to create in your life for about 5 minutes. And that is the routine, my friends. So I'd love to hear your feedback on how the program's going, what you think of the book, the exercises, any contributions you want to make to help make the program the best it can be. Thanks very much. You can check out the videos either on YouTube, obviously, or on wholebeinghealth.com, where there's a forum you can post ideas or feedback and recipes or whatever else you think of. And I'd love to hear from you, so please email me with how things are going for you at justin_schmidt@hotmail.com. Okay? Thanks, guys. And I'll send you some more videos for the rest of the workouts real soon.